Hi everyone. Uh, we decided to start a series that can help you on your journey, and specifically, we started talking a little bit about the graduations from the twin flame journey. So we recognized this journey as a process that consists on specific stages, and with this kind of a playlist, we tried to put together a series of we don't want to call it guidelines. It's more like a tips that can help you to end a specific stage of the journey. So we will try to define the most characteristic parts in it. And with this one, it's just the introductory. So we wanted to focus what exactly happens before you even get ignited, like how it even starts, and if you can recognize this part in your life and in your journey.
All right. Hello, everybody. Um, just guys, so you know, we put a lot of work together with our talks and thoughts and everything. This is not like another videos about stages of the twin flames up here. But we're talking about through our experience together that we have, and we revise our internal processes in there. So we decided to make those videos of this particular series for you guys, so you can have it. Maybe they can help down the road of the people who just comes in into the twin flame journey for it. And today we're going to be talking about, even before even know anything about what's going on, talking about a very deep process that goes on inside of you. And we're going to be talking about specifically for you've been into unconscious, unawakened relationship and what's going on in there. Because whatever is going on within this unconscious relationships is actually you have to like it, because that unconscious relationships lead you to be in a conscious relationships. So you look at it inside of you, this unconsciousness, all of a sudden in your subconscious behind your back, you feel like something is not right. You know, the society said it's gonna be like this, you know, like that. I know, I saw this, I saw that, and so on. But deeply, you feel something from within you doesn't resonate. So going back into this is like um, talking about that. Often those long-term relationships depends of what you know about those long-term relationships. From who did you saw the relationship, how the relationship you thought there was, how you were programmed. But how you were programmed, you know, this is in the back of your mind. You're feeling something like it's not right, it's not correct. And that's what we had here. So I'm sharing this with you guys, and I'm going to pass in the mic to Paulina. She's going to be sharing a little bit more about it, about this beautiful subconscious things that goes on.
Mhm. Thank you, baby. I think this is just an example of the relationship that we have really in this unaware state that we just go for it, or we maybe repeat some things from after our parents. So we try our best just to fit in to how the society works. And even if you don't feel like you really need to be in a relationship or you don't feel ready, you somehow kind of go with the flow of the society. I don't say go with your personal flow, how you would need, but it's more trying to fit in because you know that's the next stage in your life. Maybe you're around like 25 years old and it's time to find someone and just start building this relationship. But very often I find it just doesn't work the proper way. There is not enough communication, there is not enough depth in the relationship. And very often I think in this stage we just try to find a blame or try to find a fault or cause in another person. Like in this moment we don't think that it's maybe because of us. We don't consider people at this stage as as humans who are evolving. It's just you kind of accept this state of your life as it is. You don't feel that you can change anything. You just kind of go with your flow, go with your life, and just build up those unhealthy programming or something that you inherited after your parents, but also some of those habits that are not entirely healthy for you, but you just don't know any better. Like it's very, very subconscious. And clearly, for me, it's just like building up or piling up all those things that you will be clearing after you start awakening. So it's just, let's say, it's collecting negative experiences related to relationships or how you live in general, so you can work on that once you start your journey. That's how I see this, like pre-stage, like preparation stage maybe for the journey, just to really recognize and try to collect those things that they don't resonate with you, but you just don't know any better. You think like you have to fit in and go against yourself sometimes, according to society rules.
Very, very good points. And when we were talking about it, it's like inside of you, you're doing something about within the relationships. You're looking at something within the relationship. It's like, okay, I will try to fit in. What it means fit in? Like everybody else. Let me go buy a car. Let me go buy a house. Let's go have a kids. You're trying to fit in there into this rules and norm of the society, which is they said like by age of 30s you gotta have a kids, you have to be all this, and you're trying to match a standards. Let me tell you with those standards sometimes what I find out, it is nothing but competing with the Joneses. If you guys don't know what it's mean competing with the Joneses, let me explain about it. Joneses about Lexus. We have a different car. So we have to be better than the Joneses. We are going to buy a more expensive Lexus. So we are competing with the Joneses. There's a lot of competitions in there that it's going in because what? You're trying to fit in. But when you're trying to fit in, inside of the subconscious is like, I like to doing it and so on. But inside of you, there's something says it's wrong. You don't hear that though. You're feeling it from within you deep inside of it, but you're not hearing it. You're not getting it. That process. But guess what? When you go to your car and you look into the Joneses and you're like, yeah, I got it better than that now. I'm just gonna be showing myself in the world. And that's how most of the people try to fit in. But that fit in later on is nothing because it's all face mask. You're trying to maintain relationships there, and you maintain it, but is the real true relationship? You're learning that over through the relationship, there is something hollow. It's like a ping pong. You're accepting there is something inside, but it's all air. There is pretty much nothing from within. And when I look at yourself, it's like you try to open something, but you can't. There is something in there. It's like waiting for you to open up, waiting for the partner to open up, waiting for the truth to comes out, waiting for something truth and meaningful as you thought it is, but it's not. Because the connections, the beginning of the connections, was unconscious relationship. So go back to you.
Yeah, so there is a little bit of this element of material. Like you try to focus on material because that's how you were trained, but at the same time you find it less fulfilling. So you don't, of course, like you care about your job, you try to build your life, but it's, you kind of feel that there is something more. But also on this relationship part, I feel many people go into relationships very subconsciously, again, even in terms of choosing the partner. So you may recognize that if you've passed this stage already, that your partner was quite similar to your parents, for example. Like you were trying to replay the dynamic from your house, from your home, you know, as if you would want to fix it, you know, in within your life. But I think this is very deep. I think sometimes it's hard to recognize, but I think this is the moment that we try to find the partners that resemble as our parents, to fix this family karma. I really don't like to use karma word here, but this trying to fix the situation that that's not the solution to fix it. Sometimes it's just we tried our best. Maybe that's a way for us to heal our inner child. It's very complex, but this is normally the moment that you relate, even the person that you choose to have a relationship with, it's very unaware. You just kind of find someone and decide to build life with. But I think there is something bigger going on why we choose specific person in this stage, this very unconscious stage. It's like by some kind of instinct, very automatic way, I would say. Then once you start digging into it, you will start recognizing that probably there were some traits that were similar to that you repeat from your family dynamic. So I think that's very interesting to see and analyze those relationships if you start recognizing them. Mhm.
Actually, it's the truth. It's because of copy of the copy of the copy. The grandparents taught the parents taught the grandchildren, and you're the grandchildren right now. And and this is why this culture, this society past, and your, background, if you will, in there creates all this. Because if you are like Sultan, wherever you are in your culture or a background in there, well, I'm acting like this because everyone has been acting like this for centuries. But you know it's wrong. Deep inside of you, feel like something is not okay, something is not right. Even through the cases, for example, you maybe didn't have a relationship with your parents or so on. You imitating something, you looking for something similar to what it is, or things that you experiencing through your childhood. Maybe you had that childhood love that you are seeking in there, in the situations that you choose. But there is something more going on in there, and you wonder why, what that is, what is it going on, but it's foggy. It is on the subconscious level. And it questions yourself. No, I love my wife. I love my relationship. No, I'm good. Hey, you are in your partner, wherever. Are you guys good or someone? And it's, oh yeah, we're good, good, all right. And there is something clicks inside of you. No, we're not all right. There's something is not kind of great. It's not perfect. I don't know how I know it, what I know, but I know, and I trying to see what it is. But this is the stage that all begins right in there, on that subconscious level, that you begin to kind of like begin to question your unconscious relationship. So that's all I have for you guys for right now. We're gonna be doing some the next one. Please stay tuned about the next for it. But look at inside of you. Everything that you have to have an answer is inside of you. And when you go through these stages and you graduate in there, you're gonna be reminding in the whole journey how it all begins. It's the same thing. When the first time you went out to the classroom and you learned A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. You learn the alphabet. But the alphabet is with you. You are learning with yourself. Okay, guys? So that's all kind of like I have for you guys right now. And if Paulina's got something to say.
Yeah, I think that just summarized this first part of the journey. I hope it was useful, and we'll be going. What happens next? What happens when you actually it's getting too much for you and something starts to break. But we just wanted to focus for now in this beginning stage when you're just getting prepared for your journey. So stay tuned for more. Love you
Okay,
guys.
guys, we love you. Bye bye.